You can do a carnivore diet or you can do a ketogenic diet and actually not get very far because your body needs to detox first. What's up, everyone? Welcome to my very humble channel. Now let's get on into it. A lot of you guys are doing these carnivore diets, specifically ketogenic diets in the beginning, but now people are doing carnivore diets because they want to clear up their skin. They want to build bigger muscles. They want to drop body fat. And it sort of works, but they kind of hit a wall over time. You won't see that many people with success stories over time without like the gallbladder being taken out or electrolyte issues. There's a couple things that you have to consider when trying to use a diet as a therapeutic platform to heal the body, which is how much toxic exposure is coming in and how much toxic exposure is getting out. The crazy thing is, I was watching a documentary about plastics, forever chemicals, PFAS, and there's a guy who works for a company that makes plastics who doesn't want any plastic in his home. What does this guy know that we don't know? This is horrible. Not only is the plastic bag horrible, but the dyes to print these graphics on the front, absolutely horrible. And yet we are touching them all the time. And they are able to absorb within our body within seconds through the skin. It's crazy. The reality is you're not going to be able to avoid this stuff. I mean, for frack's sake, the RV walls are made out of plastic. I mean, don't get me wrong. I really love the fact that I have this camper. I feel blessed that I've never been homeless and that I've always been able to have a roof over my head. But we are exposed to too many forever chemicals. And they stay in there. They're called forever chemicals for a reason. Now, this video, I want to go over my favorite detox because it's a soft detox. It's not like a huge one where you're putting caffeine up your bunghole or something like that, which I don't agree with. I think that if you guys have calcified poop on your large intestinal wall, then you might want to do a water enema, not caffeine, no caffeine, because that can actually create a dysbiotic gut and you might lose some beneficial bacteria doing that. Not only should you not drink coffee or caffeine, you shouldn't be sticking it up the bunghole. Now, water enemas, if you do choose to try a water enema, you got to be very careful. And the water has to be distilled because you don't want to put stuff up there that's not pure water. Let's go into my favorite detox, which is Bentadynamite clay. And you guys might want to screenshot this. And I love this brand, Great Plains. So it doesn't say dynamite, but it says that. Because people on this platform don't want you to detox. So they don't like when you promote this stuff. I promote it and call it dynamite. It's a clay. And what it does is it sort of mops up a lot of the junk that end up in your digestive tract, and it sort of allows it to pulls it out. It works like a sponge, soaks that mother sucker up, and you poop it out. So this is now my new favorite. You can read more about this dynamite stuff. My second daily detox is oregano oil or oil of oregano. I love this stuff. If they ban this stuff, we in trouble. And then, of course, coconut oil. Now, they are both of these are very similar, except this is way more potent. They kill bacteria. They kill bacteria. They both kill bacteria and also fungus, any type of nastiness, parasites, fungus, and bacteria. You can oil pull with this stuff, and let me show you how. You take coconut oil, virgin coconut oil, and you have your tincture and dropper of oregano oil or oil of oregano, and you take a tablespoon, it's like a soup spoon, and you do about a tablespoon worth, and you put up to maybe 4 drops max. It's like hot sauce, so you got to be very careful. Now, you can put oregano oil into a glass of water, but for those who've got any type of itis, diverticulitis, Crohn's, or anything where they've got any inflammation in their pipes, in their stomach, in their intestine, then you're just going to have to do an oil pool solution. You take a tablespoon of the coconut oil, tablespoon, up to about 4 drops of the oregano oil into the tablespoon, down the gullet, and you swish it around. Here's what's very important. Make sure that you get it under the tongue, because under the tongue is a thin layer of skin that is very absorbable, and it can enter the bloodstream. And also, if you feel like you're a little under the weather, you feel a little if you guys are trying to get rid of candida, you can also use oregano oil topical, but again, to kill any bacteria on the skin, again, you got to use coconut oil, which is also antimicrobial. And what is going on with the light? I swear, sun clouds are passing through like crazy. Basically, you mix the two together and you can apply it to the skin where there's bacteria. If you don't want any more chemicals or synthetic pharmacological interventions onto the body, you can use something natural. There are different types of cleanses that people, or flushes people do for the liver, the kidneys, and your gallbladder. I don't like to really give the formula out to that because you got to be very careful. You're going to be on the toilet for 2 or 3 days. Basically, you have to use things like Epsom salt, which you can't have any diverticulitis or Crohn's for that. Epsom salt, olive oil. You can't have a histamine reaction to olive oil. You're going to have to find another kind of oil. And something citrus. Now, a lot of the times you'll see online like apples and oranges and strawberries. No, just use a lemon for your citric acid. And it's a cocktail. You put it together. You do it in the evening. You do it at night. And then you do it the next morning. Research it. This helps to pull some of the excess estrogen out of your liver, which helps the kidneys perform better. And if you have any stones in your kidneys or your gallbladder, it helps the citric acid helps dissolve the sludge or the thickness backed up into the gallbladder. But you can also just use lemon water because lemon is very acidic. And you could put a few drops into a glass of water of fresh lemon, my people. No sugar, just fresh lemon. Squeeze it into a glass of water and drink it. And as you know, if you don't know what bent to dynamite clay looks like, you put about a tablespoon in. So let's see if I can do this without spilling it. Okay, so this is what it looks like, my people. Look at that. This right here is heaven. And this helps sponge up some of the nastiness. Like if you're doing a chelated heavy metal detox, or candida, or plastics, or estrogen. And in my brain, I have this weird association, like nothing, I'm like burping, drink too fast. Nothing tastes bad to me that I know is helping me, right? By taking the dynamite clay, my stools have improved even more. It's like, wow, this stuff is amazing. It might have like a chalky taste to it. And I also I don't have my Celtic sea salt. But this is my particular regime or regiment to detox. These are my favorite 3. You guys could have another favorite 3. Some people use ginger or turmeric for the liver for the short term. Some people use milk thistle. Some people use just different modalities of detoxifying their body, their organs. This is what I use. I hope this helps. Life is good. And it's so beautiful outside. Let's see what it looks like. And that is the reason why I got to get my butt out of here, right? I need to get my butt out of here and get outside. The horses are up the hill. And that's a hill. Like when it's really, really, really green and all the bushes up. But they did bush hog it and bulldoze it. You can see towards the back better now. Way back there is my my well and the filter. Way back there, if you can see. And I'm gonna put a gazebo back there in that sunspot. I just love this place. Tennessee is the bomb. And I'm out. Energy. I forgot to mention, if I don't tell people how many times you take this a day, the dynamite, it's a tablespoon in a glass of water a day. Okay? Not 3 times a day, 1 time a day. And you could do it for a month and stop for a couple months and then oscillate and go back on and off. If you want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com and book a consultation. I got your back. I'm not going to give you a bunch of foolery and magic tricks. I'm going to give it to you real. I've worked with people over the years and I've seen a lot of success. There goes the sun again. What is up with the sunlight? You can also join my course, which is only $15 a month, where I cover low carb, high fat, keto, omnivore, and carnivore, because no diet fits all. And people in my comment section, they have a meltdown. You're so condescending. And I was like, child, I've been condescending for years. No, I digress. If you guys want to learn more, go to stephanieperson.com, book a consultation, or join my course group where I cover all 3 diets: keto, omnivore, low carb, high fat, and high fat carnivore. I've been on the internet, my people, for a very, very, very long time. I've worked with thousands of people. And in the beginning, I didn't really know what I was doing. But through trial and error and learning from you guys, I feel that I've come a long way in understanding. So for the new people that jump on my page who don't understand when I make these bold statements like fasting and chronic dehydration can frack up your kidneys, ask the right question and you'll get the right answer. People are like, you're so condescending. I do carnivore and I'm perfect. And I'm like, right, with the troll picture in the profile. And then people get triggered when I speak in that way. I'm a straight shooter. I'm not here to make $1 bazillion. I'm here to take my health to another level. It is so fun to get older and reap the benefits of getting all of the foolery that we've learned over time and finding a new way to capture your youth, your health, and vitality. And I want to share that with other people. You know how it is when you're in your family, you're the only one eating this way. It's so much more fun to be involved in a community of people who think and feel the same way about health excellence. If you find me being sarcastic, it's because my ass is 56 and I'm not putting up with any foolery or fluckery in the comment section. And that's just what happens. Over time, you allow people to shape your personality. I mean, when you're younger, you allow people to shape your personality and get you to question yourself. But that can't happen, especially in today's world. If you're all sleeping and if I'm triggering you, I'm not your girl. But I am your girl if you feel that you need honesty, the truth, and using years of experience to help you guys working with people rather than how I'm doing. Doesn't matter how I'm doing. I'm one person. Doesn't matter if it's your cousins, uncles, neighbors, daughters, husbands, grandchild, that they do well on a diet. You are completely different. Stop listening to the noise of how so many people do so amazing on carnivore, because I'm going to tell you right now, most people do not tell you the whole truth. And I'm out. Energy at 56. On my way to 57. Can you believe that crap? That's insane. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. My Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. And life is good. I left California to escape the noise, the lies, the nonsense, the corruption, and move to a place where I could have nature, clean air, clean water, and peace. And that is most important to me, not being on the internet. Yeah, life is good. Life is good. And I'm out.